Let's get back to the operation in Iran and bring in House Foreign Affairs Committee member Congressman Darrell Issa. The Israelis have killed Iran's intelligence minister. They killed him in a precision strike. To me, this seems like good policy. Decapitate your enemy. What say you?
Well, it is. Since World War II, we've clearly understood that if you can eliminate the leaders, you create the opportunity for negotiations that don't exist. For 47 years, we've worked with the existing leadership and realized that it didn't work. So President Trump and our allies clearly understand that we have to change the top of the regime if we're going to change the direction of this regime or even possibly have regime change.
You know, there's an article in the Wall Street Journal today which goes really in depth about what the Israelis are doing. They're literally wiping out the thugs on the street. The security forces are rattled. The suggestion is that that opens up the door to a local revolt, which President Trump is trying to encourage. What do you think?
Stuart, I think it does. And look, the Iranian people, both the ones I work with around the world, including the U.S., and the people in Iran, have wanted a change. They've wanted the freedom. They've wanted what their neighbors, the Gulf neighbors, are getting from their oil wealth and opportunities. So, yes, give them a chance and they will revolt. They've tried before and they've been killed on the streets. This may give an opportunity for them to succeed.
Yeah. Congressman, listen to what President Trump said about NATO refusing to help with Iran.
I think NATO's making a very foolish mistake. And I've long said that, I wonder whether or not NATO would ever be there for us. So this was a great test because we don't need them, but they should have been there. So everyone agrees with us, but they don't want to help. And we as the United States have to remember that because we think it's pretty shocking.
Congressman, do you think it's too late for the Europeans to turn around and realize that they're wrong and offer some help?
It's not too late. The fact is, any country that has the ability to demine or help from a defensive standpoint is free to do so right now. The fact is, we need the help in the Straits. They've got to be willing to take the risk that ships have in there. But we're there to protect them. We're not asking for them to come in and fight the war for us, but to join in support for their own best interest, particularly with their need for oil and natural gas. They should be doing it.
But the European countries, though, especially Britain, France, and Germany, they have large Muslim minorities which object to taking any action against any Muslim state anywhere in the world. So they've got to look to domestic politics before they can help us. That's a consideration of theirs, I think.
It is a consideration, Stuart, but they're looking rather blindly because they're looking at a subset of that Muslim population. They're not looking at the Arab states that are being attacked by Iran and been terrorized by them. They're not looking at the adverse effect on Muslim countries outside the Arab world. So many of those people, quite frankly, would benefit from a change in Iran. And if there were real leadership in Britain, in France, and others, they'd be seeing it that way rather than looking at a minority of the minority.
Congressman Darrell Issa, thanks very much for being with us today. Always appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.